having the best week, and I hope you have great plans for the upcoming weekend. I am outside, as you can see, on the lanai. It's screened in. I have noise behind me. There's a fountain in the lake. There is a fountain in the pool, and occasionally you might hear a plane go over and other outside noises, and there are golfers behind me. So you'll see those golfers going back and forth, and I hope they're not too distracting. I can't believe we're in the middle of summer. This is amazing to me. It seems like we just had spring. Now we're right in the middle of summer, and before you know it, it's going to be over. But we are doing an experiment today because I've not filmed on this lanai. You'll remember the last house we had, I did film, and there's always a problem with either sound or lighting. Lighting because clouds come and go and change the lighting. But we're going to just try this and see what happens, because today I want to set this table for a brunch or lunch on the patio. So what I have done is taken my octagonal glass table and I bought a round tablecloth. I bought black because I thought that would be, I thought that would be a neutral color that I could use with just about any table setting. And I did not want white because white just seemed to be too white, considering the outside of this area is so white. If I put white on the table, it would be almost like snow blindness. I'm trying to be a bit strategic about this because I have white exterior walls, and if I put a white tablecloth down, then if I decided to use light color china or other dishes on this table, they're going to be lost. So I thought, well, if I put the dark color, which I almost did dark green, and that's not out of the question that I won't order another one that's dark green, and use the dark green or the black for whatever china I decide to use. So today we're going to go with black. Now this table I believe is 60 inches, and I went with a 72-inch round tablecloth. I did not want the drop to be too far down because I don't know if you can see it, but there are benches around this table. And if you're sitting on a bench and the tablecloth is too long, when you get up, you might drag the tablecloth and everything else with it. So I went with just a short drop of tablecloth on this. And now let's put some china on the table. Now I'm going to go with a lemon theme for this tablescape. And I have some lemon dishes that I have bought. Now you can find lemon dishes just about anywhere. You can find them on Amazon, of course. You can find them at Marshall's and TJ Maxx. Just about everywhere has lemon dishes in the summertime. So I have the dinner plates. Let's put these out. I'm going to set this table for 4 people. And I will link all of this below. The tablecloths, any napkins I put out, I'll try to find those. I'll go back through my previous orders and find exactly what I ordered. And let's do the salad plates. And now you can see why I was apprehensive about using white tablecloth with these dishes, because it just might have been a bit much. You would have just seen a blur of white with a few pops of lemon, and I think those look nice and summery. So let's just keep building this tablescape and see how it turns out. So now that I look at this, I think it might look a bit formal for outdoor dining. So I'm going to add some placemats under this. And I have these rattan placemats, and I'm going to put these underneath and see if I like that, because I think it might make it look a bit more casual. The white and black can go either way. You can just really go full on formal or casual. And here's where did I get these? I see the tag is still on this one. It doesn't say. More than likely, I ordered them. So I'll have a look. Like I said, I will look and see if I can find where I got everything I have out. So you don't have to get out and hunt these down. I've done the work for you. Now, does that look a bit more casual? I hope so. And we can always remove the placemats if we change our mind. Now, I have a choice of two different centerpieces. I can either use this topiary. It's silk topiary. It's not exactly what I'd like. I'd like a little lemon tree or maybe an olive tree. That would be great. And this has some artificial lemons in it. Now, I could switch those out and put real lemons. But the main problem with this is height. When everyone is having a conversation, they're going to have to look around this centerpiece. Although it might be cute, it's not very practical. So I'm going to set this to the side. And I'm going to use these. This is a creamer and a sugar bowl without the top. And I have put just a small amount of water in the bottom. I have gone into my little kitchen garden where I keep my herbs. They are growing nicely down here. And I have rosemary. Let's put this in the tall one. I have rosemary and I have oregano. We're just going to keep this as outdoorsy and fresh as possible. And I may have to go and cut a few more sprigs. But we have that beautiful pop of green. And I want to put those at an angle like that. I don't want them side by side. That looks too perfect. So we're going to use that. And I do think it needs a couple more sprigs. So I think I'm going to run and cut some more sprigs and then we're going to finish up. Well, I have these tall sprigs of sage that are growing like weeds out here. And we're going to use those. Look at this. In the summer, you can grow so many beautiful things that you can use as decoration. And herbs is one thing that I have always grown. I love the idea of growing your herbs and using them. And you might notice the palm fronds that are behind me in this little vessel. Well, those are out of my yard. And those have been in that water for 2 weeks. So I highly recommend walking around your yard, finding things that are actually growing anyway, even if it's just shrubbery that you can take a snippet of, put it on the table, and then you have a beautiful little natural centerpiece, and you've made use of things that you have around the house without going and purchasing anything. Just start sourcing those things that are outside and inside of your house. Find new uses for the things you have, like sugar bowls and creamers and naturally grown greens that you can use for your centerpiece. Any kind of china or even paper plates on a pretty tablecloth look beautiful. And talking about paper plates, I found, hold on, let me find it, here they are, lemon cocktail napkins. And I found them at TJ Maxx. These are Mesafina, M-E-S-A-F-I-N-A. So if you want to have, say, mimosas or bellinis before lunch, then you have your cocktail napkins, and it follows the theme. I just thought they were so cute. I don't know why I'm into lemons so much, but you will remember I did a lemon centerpiece. Actually, I'll post it at the end of this video. It's a video I did several weeks ago, maybe even a couple months ago, and it was a lemon dessert and lemon centerpiece. And so you could use that centerpiece, just make it low, and it would work beautifully with this. I did not think about that. I would have probably made that. But anyway, I think this is going to be perfect. And I love the fact that it's super low, because I find it just a bit annoying to have to struggle to see everybody like this around a centerpiece. But look at that. That's perfect. So let's move on, and I am going to show you a couple things I considered. I considered using these black napkins against the lemon plates, but I thought it looked a bit too dark. And then, you know, I did that table setting for spring, and I had these pinstripe napkins in green, and that does not look bad with that plate. I thought of that, but let me show you what I think we're going to try. We are going to set the table. We're going to set the table with black and white striped napkins. What do we think? Is that a little bit bold? Is it too bold? Is it... let's see. You could use black and white plaid as well. If you're a plaid lover, then try that. I haven't gotten into the plaid. Apparently, I like stripes. So you may be thrown into a seizure with all these stripes. Hopefully not. I know on camera this yellow and white stripe looks much brighter yellow than it is in real life. It's more like a lemon sorbet color, but on camera for some reason it looks bright yellow. And I think these stripes are going to work because it's breaking up the roundness of everything. I have the round plates, the round placemats. I think I like that. So now we'll add the silverware and stemware, and I think we're almost finished. Remember I told you I wanted to start collecting depression glass in the green color? Well, I haven't had much luck with that. I've been looking, but I haven't had a chance to go on a true hunt, like spend an entire weekend going shop to shop looking for depression glass. And I haven't been online looking for it. However, I ran across these on Amazon, and I love the color. It indicated they're emerald green, but they are not. They are more of a, like a mint green, maybe? Like a light mint green, which works fine. They're white wine glasses, and I think they're a bit short for goblets. They should be a tiny bit taller, but we're just going to go with this. And as I continue collecting green stemware, then we'll see what else I can come up with. But today, this is what we're using. And these are made by Twill, and I'll link these below for you. And I think they had a drinking tumbler, like a water tumbler, and they had these white wine. I don't believe they had the red wine glass, but we will look and find out. And I will link those below. And now we'll put our silverware. Now this is silverware I've had a very long time, and it's nothing spectacular. It's just really shiny, and I like that about it. And I like the weight of them. I don't remember what these are. Let's see if it says. They're Linux. These are Linux. Many times hostesses will place their napkins on the plate in this fashion, or they'll place it underneath in that fashion, which might not look bad. That might not look bad, but for the purpose of this video, we're going to place our napkin here so you can see it easily. And there are a number of ways to fold your napkins. And that is a great idea for a video. I'll have to show you a few of the ideas I have for folding napkins. This is about as simple as you're going to get. This is a tri-fold, and anyone can do this. If you can fold a towel, you can fold this. I just fold it in half and then fold it in thirds. And there you go. That's super, super simple. And I really like doing it this way for this table because I wanted the white edging on each side to show, because if it's black on each side, then the napkin can look very, very narrow. And there seems like an awful lot of thought that has to go into setting a table, but it's really not. For me, I love doing this. I could do this all day, and I probably could make a good living at going and setting up for parties, but you know, I like doing it for myself, and I'm happy the way things are going right now on this table. It is looking good. Can't think of anything I'm missing. I do have some little green birds that are salt and pepper shakers that I could add, but I think it might get a bit busy. And then we have birds and lemons and stripes and rattan, and got too much going on. It might be too much. So I think I like it. What do you think? I'd love to hear your comments below. So leave a comment. Let me know if you would make any changes or you have any ideas about green stemware. I'm really intrigued with it. I just can't find exactly what I'm looking for. And maybe the problem is I don't know exactly what I'm looking for. It's one of those things that we all do. Is we know we want something and we don't know it until we see it. Then we'll say, that's it. And in the meantime, I'm going to use these because I do like the color. I'm really impressed with that color. It's just the size and maybe the pattern. I don't know. The pattern's not that bad. I do like the stem. So don't forget, I'm going to put those other videos at the end of this video. The one with a lemon dessert, lemon centerpiece, and what else do I have? This lemon honey cocktail. Oh wow, I wish I had thought of that because that would have gone great with this, with the cocktail napkins. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not a subscriber, I would absolutely love to have you as a subscriber. And you can follow me on Instagram. Bye.